Get those damn heavy metal horns up in the air for some old school British heavy metal. That's right, today we are doing the band Savage. And we're doing the song Let It Loose. Let's just get fired up, banging, rough, tough, hard, rocking, and have a damn good time if you don't mind. But we're going to learn about the band Savage, and then we're going to listen to the song Let It Loose. So if you're ready, I am ready. Savage. They have 3,731 monthly listeners to the Spotify account. Top 5 jams all come from this album right here. When we see that, it kind of says, well, Shane, they might not have their whole catalog of music up here on Spotify, but they do have this album. So, top 5 jams. Let It Loose, 161,000 plays. You got Cry Wolf, that's got 28,000 plays. Ain't No Fit Place, 15,000 plays. Berlin, 19,000 plays. And Dirty Money has 13,000 plays. Looks here, since we're getting into those albums and what they've released, it looks like they've got some albums here. And the most recent is from 2015, and it's called 7. So these guys might still be at it, and for that, that just makes my heart feel good. It looks like 2000. Well, I'm not going to say the years on these because I know they're completely wrong. But you got Loose and Lethal. Loose and Lethal. And that's 2009. That's the album that we're doing here. And that's not 2009, so scrub that. Scrub the year, because I don't believe this shit at all. Sons of Malice is another album. Hyperactive. Then you got Live and Lethal. And then you've got the 7. And I don't know if they're still around or not, because sometimes whoever uploads these albums to Spotify, whether it's the record label or the rights owner or whatever, they don't know to put the proper years and stuff on them. Now what we do is we look into related artists. Who might they have played shows with? Who do they play shows with? Who do people listen to when they listen to Savage? And we have just done this band here, Jaguar. You got Holocaust. You got Witchfind. We've been mentioning them a lot lately. Quartz, we just did last week on the first listens. Battle Axe. Bitches Sin, we mentioned them. Titan, yes. Picture, yes. Cloven Hoof, yes. Chateau, we've mentioned them before. Avenger, and Tokyo Blade. So that is the related artist for the band. There is no bio, or there is no image of the band, but there is, hold on to your banana satchel, there is a bio. So we're going to get into that. We're going to find an image. Saucy fellas, probably looking really heavy metal, looking into the camera going, man, we're going to get over there and we're going to kick you in the nuts, buddy. Something of a late bloomer by the new wave of British heavy metal standards, Savage was forced to watch out from the sidelines as many of their peers signed record deals and launched successful careers in the early 80s. Sadly, by the time they finally got their shot, the new wave of British heavy metal's glory years were well in the past, and the band had to make do with what little interest remained. I don't like the sounds of that. Hailing from Mansfield, England, Savage, in typical new wave of British heavy metal fashion, was armed after a Judas Priest song from the Stained Glass album, to be exact. The featured vocalist, bassist Chris Bradley, guitarist Wayne Renshaw, and Andy Dawson, and drummer Dave Lindley. Though they started jamming as early as 1978, the band toiled in obscurity for years before finally signing a record deal with independent Ebony Records. Stolen from another local act, Tyrant. There it is, another Priest track again. Drummer Mark Brown arrived just in time to record the band's breakout debut, 1983's Loose and Lethal. I told you. Didn't I tell you that it wasn't going to be 2000, whatever, it's going to be 1983. All right, let's just read a little bit of Loose and Lethal here. Extremely raw and unpolished, the album garnered good reviews from the British metal press and was even a top import in America, but their label inexperience and low cash flow prevented the band from capitalizing on its underground success. So there you have that, right? Yeah, it's just so weird sometimes when they put up the albums on the page there and they don't have the proper years. It's like it needs to be cataloged correctly in my, what the kids call it, IMO. In my opinion, IMO. That's what I believe to be true. It is time. It is time to get into Let It Loose from Savage. If you're ready, I am ready. This is the Magic Nipple Titty. I give you a taste. I take a taste. We listen together for the very first time. If you're ready, let's do it, okay? Stand up and shout. This is going to bang right off, I know it. Yeah.
We wanted to intimidate you if we can to make a breakthrough. So come now, let it loose. You was in the summer fun, so come on, get up and over the floor. Let's go, let it loose.
Yeah, perfect. Delightful, delicious, wonderful. These guys would have done well with opening for Motorhead back in the day.
We're not here to read your rights tonight, tonight you know what you like. Hey, you're there, let it loose. Can't say all right, don't make you scared if it makes the loud, well, we don't care. Are you ready? Let it loose. Going crazy. We look at your appetites, taking on no compromise. Woo! Let it loose.
This just pumps you up, makes you want to tear a beer open and drink.
We're here today, but what you want ain't gonna stay. What is
Racing your car on a dirt road or something.
legal?
Loose and lethal. Just like la la la. Double ending. Sick-a-dat-gack-dack-da-da. Well, this is good too. Cry Wolf. I have to listen to that. I think I'm going to listen to that whole album. I can hear what they say about the rough, mix and rough recording of the, what they call it, rough and unpolished. But sometimes that is just the charm. That is the charm of, you put an old record like that on and you're just back in 83, man. You are back there and you're hearing the pops and the skips and the let it loose. And you're just like, yes, man, I'm back in my mom's room. I'm telling everyone to leave me alone. You don't understand me. But what say you? Most important part of my videos is where you get in the comments below and you tell me exactly what you thought of the video. I'm more interested in that because I get in the comments and I read your comments about what you think of the music here and your thoughts and your memories and your experiences with the music. So, good, great, fantastic. Yes, Shane, I am a huge fan of Savage and I'm about to tell you everything that I know that you do not know about the band. Have you ever been lucky enough to see this band live? What is your all-time top 5 jams from Savage? And your favorite albums? Would you put that top 5 that they had there in as your top 5? It's all from that same album, Let It Loose, or Loose and Lethal and Loose, or Loose and Lethal. Loose and Lethal. Or you could say not good, not great. Shane, it's a little too old school for me. It's not quite my cup of tea. It rocked, it banged out pretty tight and right, but it was still not my cup of tea. So I'm going to say thank you very much and say goodbye-bye. All of that can be put in the comments below, dear wonderful friends. If you have a hard rock heavy metal special request, you know what to do. Click those links in the description below. We'll get it on for you in your honor. Thumbsy upsies to you, because it is your piece of the internet. In one small little corner of the world, which is my channel, you have your moment in the sun, and it is all yours forever in perpetuity. That's all I got for this. Swinging it for Kiss and saying goodbye-byes. Savage!